Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to World of Warcraft Legion. Now, we're still here in this area that we were in the last episode where we need the Challenger's Tribute and all that stuff. The reason that we're still here is we are about to hit a significant milestone in Swindlegear's career. We are very, very close to level 110 off camera after killing a few people and doing a few more of those throwing SI-7 off the trail. So I wanted you guys to be here when I reach that point. And let's see who the lucky contestant is going to be to push Swindlegear over that point. So about 1180 XP per. Now we're still looking for Challenger tribute. Will you be the one? Probably not. If you're wanting the stone to obey you. Thank you for the tribute, though. Hope you guys are having a good morning. I am hurting for some reason. I've always had problems with my lower back, just because of how tall I am. Because I went from, I remember in my teenage years, I went from about 5'10" to 6'2", going on 6'4", over the space of a very, very small amount of time, and my body didn't really adapt to it well, I don't think. So occasionally I wake up feeling like an old man. Another Challenger's Tribute. I usually figure in that case some ibuprofen will help out. Take it in the morning, kind of preventive maintenance, but did not seem to be working today. One thing I always have to try and watch when especially when I'm doing these Let's Plays, is my posture when I'm sitting here in front of the microphone, because I don't want to end up all hunched over, like, at least permanently. That would be most unpleasant. Just getting older, I suppose. How much we got to go? We're getting there. Let's go ahead and fire the cannon into this group. Take advantage of their strife, as a pirate is wont to do. Only one Challenger's Tribute. We need one more, and we should be in good shape. And then we can just go around burning stuff like these banners to finish the area objective. And let's see, can I get these guys? Aw, almost. The cannons were on cooldown. Otherwise would have given him a nasty salvo. Oh dear. Where'd you come from? Just spawned out of nowhere. You do occasionally have some of these mobs running around, though. Now let's not be stingy with that last Challenger's Tribute. There we go. Thank you. Sometimes the squeaky wheel gets the grease. Now I don't know how far we are into the Worthy Challenger, but I know some of these quests up ahead will keep us running around here, so I am not that concerned.
Your ancient rites and rituals mean nothing to me, Jotnar.
God King
I will
Skovald.
conquer your trials and take the Aegis for my own.
Okay.
Cower here in your cave while it still stands. The gods will not tolerate your actions, Raikul. You will answer for your heresy.
Hi. How's it going?
This cannot be. What kind of gall does this Skovald have to disregard these ancient rites?
Ahead of the game.
An ironic gift that you bring me, Challenger.
That's right. Yeah, here's 2 heads to give to the head. And...
It's such a shame to see the first worthy challenger for the Aegis treating the trials with such disrespect. Such hubris cannot win the Aegis, for the gods will surely strike him down for his arrogance. You, however, seem different. You have shown you are a worthy challenger. I will allow you to begin the trials.
And... 110. And we get Class Hall Helm earned. Awesome.
To seek the Aegis of Agramar, a champion must complete 3 great trials before riding into glorious battle through the gates of valor. Here you will find knowledge of the trials you must seek out, as well as the first challenge you must face. Above all, adorning the central plateau, you will find the archive for the Trial of Valor. Seek it out and learn where your path leads.
Power up the archive device and view the holographic record for the trial in the Terrace of the Watchers. Okay, sounds good. And turn in the Challenger tributes.
To seek the Aegis of Agramar, a champion must complete 3 great trials before riding into glorious battle.
Oh. Wait a minute. We already did this. Yoink.
Upon the highest point of the plateau above, you will find the archive device for the Trial of Will. Seek it out to learn what awaits you in Thorim's Peak. Be on your guard, outsider. The one called Skovald has left behind many of his army, and they will no doubt be unfriendly.
Yeah, we've met. And the Shattered Watcher, which I assume is this guy.
When your adversary, the one called Skovald, completed his first trial, he used his ill-begotten powers to sunder my physical body. I could not allow a contender to pass through the vault while I remain unwhole. His forces have no doubt scattered my pieces throughout the plateau, which they currently desecrate. Bring them back to me, so I may properly guide your trial.
Fair enough. Let's go, peace hunting, I suppose. Terrace of the Watchers. Now, these guys are obviously agents of the Titans, and we have got a rare spawn over there, but it's away from this area. They've always they fascinated me in terms of how they've affected the overall kind of religion. RuneWorld Agvit, strong alcoholic beverage. By Cruel Mead. And how they interpret in different areas, and it's cool, especially when you find out that Jotnar's left foot, that Azeroth herself is a Titan, which was very interesting to me because it reminded me of Marvel and the Beyonders from the Earth X series. I don't know if you guys really are familiar with the Earth X series, but they kind of brought up the fact that there's this race called the Beyonders, or not the Beyonders. What were they called? The Celestials. That's what they were called. And they essentially, their eggs, how they reproduce, are in the center of planets. And when the Celestial is ready to be born, a bunch of Celestials go to that planet, and basically the world's destroyed because the egg cracks, which is not ideal for the people living on that planet, especially if one of those planets is Earth. And the Celestials show up in Earth X, and, well, here's the powered console. Let's go ahead and turn this on real quick. Hi, guys.
At the end of their life, a Raikul's worth is determined by the great rulers of their people.
Uh-huh.
If you wish to claim the Aegis, seek these ancient rulers and prove to them your merit.
So we got...
Only those deemed worthy shall pass the trial of valor.
So we gotta take out 4 past monarchs. Good times. But they had a really interesting twist at the end, because you realize that the Celestials, being incredibly powered beings, only really fear one creature, And it's a creature that is normally seen as a very, very evil and malevolent force in the Marvel Universe, and that is Galactus. And you find out Galactus is actually drawn to planet. There was always that vibe that Galactus was just drawn to planets with a lot of life. In Earth X, he's actually drawn to planets that have celestial eggs in them. So he actually kind of keeps the race in check. So it was kind of an interesting twist. And I'm really hoping that we don't run into any kind of Galactus figure here in WoW. Because it didn't say that Azeroth was like a baby Titan or anything, just that Azeroth was a Titan. So hopefully more answers about that will be revealed a bit later. Because the more you get into the Titan stuff, unfortunately the more you have to deal with Bronzebeard. But you find out where the dwarves came from and tons of good stuff like that. Looks like the rest of the stuff is up here. Now, did I complete the group objective? Yes, I did. Good times. And if you guys notice, the experience bar is no longer here on my HUD. And I'm going to bleed again and break stealth. Nope. Never mind. I'm not going to break stealth. Sep. And there's Yatnar's left arm. Swindlegear's got some big pockets. He's got D&D bag of holdings for each of his pockets, I would assume. Learn about the Trial of Will.
Powering up archive device.
Uh-oh. Apparently we're not supposed to learn of the trials. Well, that's too bad, guys. I hate to put a dapper in your day. Whew, you guys hurt a little bit. I heard a bit more, though. And
Archive device power at 50%.
only 50. That's what you get for using Windows 10. Oh, Lord. Hi, guys. Let's keep our roll to bones and whatnot going here. And we should be good for a cannon barrage. There we are. That's what I like to see. Oh, Lord. Okay, it's just you and I.
Archive device power at 75%.
Oh, you're kidding me. Is it just one? Okay, I can deal with just the one. Felscorn Warmonger. Let's go ahead and repost. That's one thing. Rogues don't really do well when they get swarmed. That's the biggest weakness that I've seen so far. They're very Cobra Kai. Strike first, strike hard, no mercy, sir. Ah, my wolves are here.
Activated. The record is now accessible.
Oh, well, that's nice.
The Swindlegear are the oldest and wisest dragons in Stormheim.
Look like Deathwing.
To fly with them is to sail amongst the gods themselves.
That's a cool aerial design.
Seek their blessing to pass the trial of will.
Radio. Now, the difficulty of this game is actually going to get a bit higher because now everything is 110. And this is where we start getting very, very gear dependent. Now, I've been asked in the comments whether I'm going to head to Suramar, which is the area in the middle. And I am going to do that, but to tell you the truth, guys, I'm not sure if I want to finish out the other zones, so finish off Stormheim and then go to Valshara and then go to Suramar, or just go to Suramar because that's when we can unlock the world quests, which I can do off camera, or maybe a few times on camera, and kind of show you the best way to get gear in this game. And oh dear, am I stuck?
Oh no.
Hold on. Let's see if I can... Nice. Chain just saved me there. Alright.
You have learned of the obstacles you must face. Do you still wish to continue?
Yeah, sure.
The knowledge you've gained is a powerful tool to use against your foes. Do not forget this.
Hey, do you mind? Ugh. Bunch of amateur rogues. Anyway.
Have you managed to find them all?
Yeah, here's all your bits and pieces.
Wonderful. It is good to be whole again.
775 finger. Yeah, definitely take the ring. Hey.
I owe you my gratitude for helping make me whole again, outsider. It is clear that you are worthy to take on the trials. Go now into the vault. There you will find the archive for the first trial you must undertake. I will meet you inside.
Activate the archive device to learn about the Trial of Might. So now we head here into this little cavern. Or not necessarily a cavern, but this nice... Those are really cool. This reminds me of like Stargate went with Vikings instead of the Egyptian gods. They'd look like that. I can't believe they're... Well, I can believe it with all the remakes that have been going on. But I'm kind of excited about the new Stargate movie. They're doing like a new trilogy and...
Sequence. Trial of Might.
Okay, this rogue did it.
I hope you are ready to face your first trial, outsider.
Yeah, sure. Let's get on with it.
As the keeper of this vault, it is my duty to test the might of those who wish to proceed. Prepare yourself.
So, when we met you, you were already in bits and pieces. That doesn't give us a whole lot of intimidation for what we're about to do here. Because if Skovald can do it, we can do it too. So Skovald might have been that leader that we did not see earlier. Unfortunately, we have some help here, so...
That is enough, outsider.
Please don't break me in pieces like the other one did.
Decades of waiting without a worthy challenger, only to be beaten twice in the same day.
Not your day, friend.
You have passed the trial.
Now, we head this way, because he'll be waiting for us outside. There you are. And then after we turn this in, we've got some business to take care of.
The trial is done, and you emerge victorious. It is a great feat you have done here, but you are not through yet. Many great challenges await you on your path to the Aegis. As is your due for passing the trial of might, I will grant you the blessing of the Watchers. Furthermore, to aid you in your trials to come, I will bestow upon your artifact the power of the Vault's Keeper. May it serve you well in your time of need. Speak to me when you are ready to receive this gift.
775. So, blood artifact, either way. Reduces energy cost of finishing moves. Increases the critical strike chance of pistol shot. We are definitely going to take Jotner's Turmoil, and we get 100 artifact power, so yay. Let's go ahead
You
and...
have shown true valor today, and for this I shall grant you a boon.
I like boons.
Hold aloft your weapon, outsider, and receive a gift from the Titans. It is done. May our power aid you when you need it most.
Excellent.
Go forth, champion of the vault.
Feel like I just won Legends of the Hidden Temple. But getting back to Stargate, they're going to be doing a brand new trilogy and retconning the story, which first rolled my eyes, but then I found out the people who were behind the original movie are doing it. The people behind the movie didn't have a whole lot to do with SG-1, so kind of curious where they're going to take the story, especially if they're doing it as a trilogy.
The trial is done and you yet live. This land is full of wonders, yes? But it looks like the God King intends to give you trials on top of trials. Still, you must hurry, for even now, the next awaits.
And we'll grab that and the Blessing of the Watchers.
In the summit of storms, the dragons await. Born of the gods, they will test your will. They roost above Hidstral, where their children serve the Drekizar. But they are no allies to man or Vaikul, so you must earn their blessings as they see fit. A friend of yours awaits in Hirishtal, no doubt searching for the answers you now possess. Go to her, and together you will test your might against the storm.
Meet with Dread Rider Cullen outside of that place to begin the trial of Thorigner. Excellent. So let's go ahead and get some more power to the Dreadblades. As you can see, not a whole lot now that we're high level. And 775. There we are. Looks good. Unlabeled poison. Was there anything else that we needed to do? Nope. So we can head back. We can head to Cullen's Watch, but first we're going to head back to Dalaran, because now we have gotten the first piece of our class hull set. Now, one of the cool things about this expansion, I don't think it was really thought out all the way, but it was still... Oh. There are a great number of factions here on the Broken Isles. We must unite them if we want to stand a chance against the Legion. Prove your worth to them and report back to me. Earn at least friendly reputation with the factions of the Broken Isles, World Quest, and the Flightmaster's Whistle. Okay, so we actually do...
Champion, please come to the Violet Citadel immediately. I've made a discovery that I would like to share with you before the Council of Six.
Good lord, okay. So we have to get friendly with all the factions, so we do have to head to Valshara. So that makes sense. Let's look at our faction here. See where we stand. We're honored with the Court of Ferrandis. We're honored with the High Mountain Tribe. We're getting to friendly with the Valajar. And there's one more faction after that we need to ingratiate ourselves to. So, still got a bunch of work to do, and a lot of quests have opened up. Let's go ahead and talk to Khadgar first, though.
Nobody touch it. Not until our guest arrives.
Hey, your guest is here.
Gul'dan and the Legion must be stopped.
Thank you for coming, Swindlegear.
Farewell, my friend, until we meet again.
For the last 10,000 years, the elven city of Suramar has been sealed in an arcane barrier, much like Dalaran once was. That barrier has come down. Since then, waves of magical energy have been emanating from the city like ripples in a pond. It was in these waves that I sensed a pattern, a spell, encrypted among the chaos. I have recreated the spell here. It's not dangerous, but beyond that, I have no idea what it does. Examine the arcane anomaly in Dalaran. Yeah, this seems like a good thing to summon right in the middle of a populated city.
Trust any disturbance should catalyze the sequence. Just give it a poke or something.
And that's the leader of the Kirin Tor there, guys.
Ethel Kanesh.
Hi.
I am Thalysra of the Shal'Darai, the Nightborn, first Arcanist in the court of Suramar. My people have made a dire pact, one that spells doom for this world. Time is short. If you have found this message, you are capable of finding me as well. Make haste for Suramar. You may be our last hope. Ithnala Kanesh.
Gesundheit.
There is much to be done.
A magical message in a bottle slipped right beneath the Legion's nose. Clever. The Nightborn could prove powerful allies against the Legion. We must aid this Deliricia if we can. We should be able to find her by tracking her magical echoes, the same way I found her distress call. I can teleport you near the location where she recorded that message. From there, you must search for ripples in the very fabric of the arcane itself. My wand should do the trick. Follow the sparks it creates, and they should lead you to the places where the Lysra used her magic. Use Khadgar's wand to find arcane echoes. Well, we will do...
You are our last best hope. Be careful, champion. The land of Suramar has been wild for 10,000 years.
That it has, but we are not going to Suramar as of yet. You have honor talents available. That's for PvP. Meh. That's just kind of there. Now, we had some quests over here. We got so much to do now that we've hit 110. Whoa. You, adventurer, give us a hand. The wagon's caught fire. Use Camille Clester's water buckets to put out the fire. And we get a Blood of Sargeras, which is a nice crafty regent. Fair enough. We'll put out all the fires. Good thing we have, like, water mages here. Or ice mages, technically. I remember saying in a previous episode how I thought that pure DPS classes should do more DPS than the hybrids. Whoa! Hello, Fell Flame. Do we have to... Ah. So, the flames have upgraded. Apparently frost mages are really low on the DPS charts, which is a shame. They used to be some of the best PvP, and they did good PvE damage too. So, I don't know what they're doing. Hopefully they'll fix a lot of what's broken in some of these class builds here before too long. Outlaw Rogue is kind of middle of the pack, which I guess is okay. Could be a lot worse. Okay.
How are you?
That was unexpected. Fell flames? I'd say this warrants further investigation.
Have a good one.
I've already lost 2 sisters to the demons. You want to investigate that cart? It's all yours. Do I? I guess so. Mysterious dust. Nearly everything in the wagon was obliterated by the fire. All that remains is a small pile of dust. The cart belonged to Trader Kalen. Perhaps he knows more about what happened. As for the dust, either the inscription trainers or the alchemy trainers might have some insight. Speak with Trader Kalen, Professor Palin, and Ducas Valdera about the mysterious dust. Cool. We also have, I think, an engineering quest? No? Where do we have to go? Oh, archaeology. Ugh. I'm just going to skip through this. I hate archaeology.
Be careful.
Now, we'll talk to these guys here in a bit, probably in the next episode. What I do want to do is head into the Hall of Shadows and get the first piece of our class armor.
For the Horde.
Because the quest with the cart just leads us to getting Obliterum, which is, kind of there.
Champion,
A sheep.
I've been looking everywhere for
Oh, Lord.
you. Oh, the head in the crystal ball. I'm trying something new.
That's not disturbing at all.
There is much we can learn here.
I may have found a key to unlock Light's heart, Swindlegear. I was going through some ancient cosmology tomes when I stumbled upon a passage indicating that the Prime Naru may have been created by a loon during the great ordering of light and shadow. If a loon did create Zera, then it stands to reason that we could use the tears of a loon to unlock the secrets of Light's heart. Now it falls upon you to recover the tears of a loon from Balshara. Oh,
Keep your guard.
fair enough. Can you please go away? Thank you.
Can I help you?
A sheath for every blade. Swindlegear, your cunning and leadership inspires awe in all of us. The Uncrowned are prepared to furnish you with a full set of armor to aid in the fight against the Burning Legion. Continue expanding your influence across the Bloken Isles, and we may yet achieve victory. Accept a gift from the Uncrowned.
You have a great day now. Seeing you
Alright, well that's our helmet. Let's see what this looks like. That's actually pretty sick. We'll go ahead and equip it. And actually, no, we'll keep the eye patch on for right now. And it looks like we have more to do here in the Hall of Shadows, in the chambers. So, lots to do. But we'll go ahead and end it here, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. That'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.